The Citizens Research Council was holding a reception in their new offices over in Novi, and they had invited Governor-elect Jennifer Granholm to come to the reception. And so Dave had been in the same leadership Detroit class with Jennifer Granholm. And so Dave and I find ourselves talking with the governor-elect sort of off in a corner during this reception. And we were telling her about how, while Dennis Archer was mayor of Detroit, the foundations had helped the mayor create an Office of Foundation Liaison in the mayor's office, and how helpful that had been for providing a forum for foundations and city government to sit down and talk to each other and look for areas where we could work together. So, and also to make sure that we weren't working at cross purposes, which could sometimes be the case. And Governor-elect Granholm said, "Wow, that sounds like a great idea. I'd love to do something like that, but how do we pay for it?" And I said, "Well, you know, in the case of Mayor Archer's office, the foundation's paid for it, and I'll bet we could arrange something like that here." And she said, "Well, that's great, let's make that happen." So Dave and I looked at each other and said, "Okay, we need to call Rob Collier tomorrow morning." And so we called Rob, and Rob liked the idea. He thought it was great. And so we started having conversations with other foundation leaders who also liked the idea. And we were able to raise the money to get it started. And Karen Aldridge-Eason in that role has been so helpful in creating opportunities for discussion with first Governor Granholm and now Governor Snyder, with department heads, to make sure that philanthropy knows what the state is doing and the state leaders know what philanthropy is doing. And we find so often that we're pursuing the same things, and we're able to say, let's marshal our resources together, and let's focus on this together. And so things from job training, veterans affairs, all kinds of things. Karen has been right at the middle of creating opportunities for philanthropy in the state to work together. Yes, and other groups around the country have been contacting Karen for the last several years, saying, "How did you do this? And how did you pay for this? And wow, you really sit down and spend time talking with the governor about what philanthropy is doing?" And yeah, it's been a model that others have shown a lot of interest in.